What is going on, everybody? We are going to take a look at Augusta National. We are coming up on the Masters, my favorite tournament of the year. Let's go through the golf course. Let's talk about how they're going to play it, and let's see what we can do to maybe take some of these tips to our game. What's going on, everybody? Scott Oden coming at you here. We are going to go through and run through all 18 holes of Augusta National. So this will be a series of videos. We're only going to do holes 1, 2, 3 in this video, but stay tuned. Make sure you're a subscriber so you do not miss out on the rest. One of my favorite parts about Augusta is that we do get to see the same course essentially every year, minus some of the modifications they make. But that allows us, when we watch, we're like, man, they are in trouble. When we see somebody hit a shot, we're like, oh, they got to do this. And we get to see if they are able to actually pull it off. That's something I think is really cool because we know what they're trying to do. It's just whether or not they do it. Sometimes when you're seeing new courses, you're not exactly sure what they're trying to do from certain locations. So going to run through the whole course. Love playing it here. We're going to see it here on number 1 on Georgia Golf Club on GS Pro. Again, that is Augusta National. And love seeing it here on my BenQ projector. So thank you to them for allowing us to have this great projector here that is going to showcase this product and showcase this golf course really, really well. And it gives us so much detail that we're able to see what is going on. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so when we're looking at hole number 1, pretty brutal opening hole. It used to be a lot easier, but now it's something where they've extended the tee back. You basically got bunker on the right that is no good. If you hit it in there, you're lucky to have a shot to be able to reach the green. And they've made it where it's 317 yards, 320 yards or so to carry. So that bunker is no longer something where you can just blast it over, especially if it's windy or if it's cooler, which it can tend to be early in April. So we really are looking at a drive here where we are trying to just hit it down this left side and try to thread the needle. You want to get it out there. Maybe see some players go with less than driver, but if you stay short of the bunker, you get blocked out by the trees, and that could pose some sort of a problem as well. So our goal here as we go to hit this shot, we're going to try to just hit a drive right down the left side. I think I would rather favor the left side than the right instead of getting blocked out. But let's go ahead and let's see what we got. Oh, I hit that one pretty good. Little tiny baby draw there, which I like. Getting it out there. I should mention we are on the black tees, 7,500 yards. So we are playing it all the way out there. So we're going to have a little difference of what they are playing. All right, so we've got the second shot here. Big thing that we've got to look at when we are talking about Augusta National, we do have to look at the green complexes. So I'm hitting 171 yards. We are playing at 135 feet of elevation. So that's something that's a little bit less for me. The ball's not going to go as far. I want to make sure I get over this little false front here. So I've at least got to carry 175. And I want to try maybe to use some of this slope back here to keep the ball in the green. I also know if you go left over here, you can tell it runs off a ton. You can see as we're moving over, there's some runoff. So this is a pin, you know, depending on where the pin is, this side over here, not so bad. You kind of can get the ball back into this area. If it's up in the front, you got to make sure you don't come up short. And you definitely don't want to miss left if you're over in this section. So what I'm going to do is try to hit something that takes us long left here and see what we can do. Oh, I don't know if I hit it hard enough. Pretty good. Pretty good. Stay right in that circle. Bite. Use that slope. Oh, we'll take our 2-putt. So we get in there, use some slopes, get off to a little bit of a start, and that's pretty good, okay? So we're going to take that. We move on to number 2 here, okay? So number 2, big par 5 on the edge of the property. What we're looking to do is really kind of take advantage. It's 576 yards, but in reality, it has a ton. It's 30 yards downhill to the green, okay? So almost 100 feet. It's one that you can take advantage of. The big key is you kind of have to get this ball to turn over. So that can be tough to do with the driver. So you probably are going to see a lot of guys hit 3-woods. I bet you see some of the guys that play more fades, maybe like a Scotty Scheffler, somebody like that, playing a fade. He's going to probably take 3-wood because that club is easier to turn over. And as long as you get it turning over, you can probably get just as much distance than they would from a faded driver because you can catch this kind of slope that goes down in the fairway and get you down. So that's going to be our goal as we go through this. All right, so I am also not very good at drawing it, hitting big hooks, but we'll try it. So let's get set up, setting up close. Let's see if we can rope one around here. Oh, I think we did it. Just got to go. Go. Kick straight. Oh, did we do it? Oh, keep going. Go. Go. Nice. I'll take that one all day. All right, so now here's where it gets a little interesting. So I was able to use some of that slope. Where we get, again, it's going to depend a ton on what the pin is. So I am going to give this a go. 249, down 14. In real life, the challenge is, you can see on the bottom right, we are 7.7 degrees down. So that's a pretty hefty downslope as you're going through this. But, so it's going to be hard to get one to elevate. So you got to play on a shot going to hit low and run, okay? Especially going downhill like this. So when we look at it and we start looking at our slopes, one, I don't want to clip these trees on the left. Two, everything's kind of feeding over to this direction. So if I miss, I want to miss on the right side over here. So that's good because I can make sure I don't clip those trees and then I can pitch it up the green. I'm kind of in between. I'm going to hit a 3-wood because I just want to get there. Let's go for the glory. But I think if I was maybe playing a tournament, I would probably hit a 4-iron or maybe a 2-iron and just come up short and then work on pitching it from there. But that's no fun in here, so let's go 3-wood here. All right, so we got it set up right. I'm going to try to get it drawing just a little. Oh no, pulled it. Oh, that was way too much club. Way too much club. Oh man, I think that's the third tee. Okay. Now we got problems. Okay. Let's see here. So we pretty much hit it in the worst spot you can hit it. So let's see what we can do from here. First things first, let's look at the green, our slope. So what's hard about this one is it's kind of going up and then it's going to like tumble on the green. Like right through here, you can tell it's really going to start running down. So I'm really going to struggle to keep this on the green. If I fly it all the way there, I would. What I'm going to try to do is hit something lower, maybe landing it 22 yards and let it have some tumble on it. I want this ball to go forward and try to just get lucky and judge the weight right. It also appears, you know, it looks like it could go right or left, so we're just going to play it straight. I mean, I'm going to play a sand wedge, a 55 degree. And let's see what we can do here. This one's kind of scary. 20. Ball is well back in the stance. Tried it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'm off the green. Still, I could putt this easily. We're going to chip it. Just a basic little chip. Just kind of pitch it on. And get out of here with our par. And you can see that was the prime example of, all right, I turned an offensive opportunity trying to get a little too aggressive, and now all of a sudden I am playing the ultimate defense. That is what I love about Augusta. It can happen on any hole, Okay. All right, so number 3 is a very interesting hole because it's short. It's only 345, and they can move it around a little bit. They will put it where it is drivable. It just really depends on where the pin is at. So this is one of the greens I think that is the most kind of interesting when you look at where the pin is. You can see everything's kind of sloping down to the left. We are trying to, essentially with where this pin is, you kind of want to play on the left side, which is weird because they have these bunkers there. So you got to try to get over them, or you're going to be kind of playing down the slope of the green, and that can be tough. And then if you kind of bail out, you got a tough putt as well. So for me, not being able to carry it, it's 275, 280-ish over the bunkers. I'm not going to be able to do that. So what I have to do is I'm going to have to play to a number. What I would rather do here, and you'll see some guys do this, I would rather play to a number that I can hit a full shot. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so here we go. Let's go 4 iron. I didn't hit it great. So this is what you get then. You try to lay up, you try to be careful, you don't hit it great, and then you clip a tree, and now all of a sudden, we are not liking our position at all. That's where I think of some of the brilliance of Augusta comes in is, all right, I've tried to play safe, but now all of a sudden, I'm left with a fairly difficult shot. So we already looked at the green, so we know what it's going to do. It's uphill. If you come up short, it's going to roll back. We got to try to fit it in to this little area, get the ball to stop so we can 2-putt it. So I've got my 6 iron. We're going to try to elevate this one. Ball's forward. Oh, I pulled it a touch. That's deep because I pulled it. Now it's going to be like, oh, I hit a decent shot, but we're in trouble again. We are in trouble. Good news, we are chipping slightly back up the hill. It's going to break right, and so we do have a chance to stop this ball, okay? So the thing is, again, I'm going to try to play it a little bit on the medium size height. Let's see if we can land it maybe a foot on. Or a foot short, and let it release. So that worked pretty good. So again, that option was available to us because of where we went. So that is getting us off to the start at Augusta. You can see already precision. There is some room for being able to play, but now it's going to get into the meat of the golf course. So we'll have that next time. Make sure you do not miss out on that. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next set of holes.